Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. We love you
Hey,
too.
hey,
Woo!
yes.
Ciao,
Hello.
Paco.
Ciao, everyone. We are the Bitcoin Explorers. I'm Rikki.
I'm Laura. What do? We travel the world with Bitcoin, reporting Bitcoin adoption in emerging markets and hyperinflated economies. We have a YouTube channel. We have social media accounts. We can we post our pictures and educational content.
And the reason why we are here today is because we have to tell you a secret. We want to give you some tips first, and then we want to tell you which is the most huge advantage of traveling in Bitcoin. But first, we start with some tips because we believe traveling is important. Traveling in Bitcoin is very important. There are a lot of Bitcoin travelers out there already. I know some of you want to be a Bitcoin traveler. So let's start with 5 very important tips. Tip number 1, Laura.
Get your survival kit.
Exactly. Your survival kit is what you need while you travel in Bitcoin. And it's made of 3 things. One non-custodial wallet and one custodial Lightning wallet on your phone, always with you. Your custodial wallet, your non-custodial wallet, you have your private keys. That's the best way to use Lightning. But sometimes non-custodial wallets are not that reliable. So you want to have a backup immediately ready, and that has to be a custodial wallet because those are still a little bit more reliable. Don't keep too much Bitcoin or Satoshis on your custodial wallet, but still always have one. Blink is a great option. Wallet of Satoshi is a great option. Non-custodial wallet, Phoenix and Breeze are by far the best and more reliable and easy to use option. And then have with you one travel hardware wallet. A hardware wallet, and you put there what you need for the trip, not your main hardware wallet, of course. But with that, it's like having a bank account in your pocket. This is the power of Bitcoin. And it's going to be safe. And you use it to top up your Lightning wallets on the go. So you don't place all your eggs in one basket because while you travel, you never know. You don't want to lose everything. But another very important thing on the survival kit,
Maps. There are great maps, Bitcoin maps out there. They help you to find merchants that accept Bitcoin all around the world. One of the most famous is BTC maps. BTC like Bitcoin, map like map. And inside the Blink wallet, you can find a map with all the Blink merchants. You can find hotels and restaurants, any kind of merchants, and they are crowdsourced. So you can actively help them by adding merchants that accept Bitcoin, or if you become a merchant that accept Bitcoin, you can add yourself. They're amazing.
They are amazing, but don't trust them blindly. Don't trust verify because BTC Map is crowdsourced. Not every pinpoint is accurate. So especially your important bookings, for example, you have to book a hotel and you want to pay it in Bitcoin. Don't give for granted that the hotel is going to have a room for you and that they accept Bitcoin because sometimes they don't accept that anymore. So don't consider every information you find in the maps as super reliable. Don't trust, verify. Another very important tip is
meet the local community. This is probably one of the most important one. Everyone knows, every traveler knows that contacting the local people is the best way to know a place. They're gonna bring you to cool restaurants, to the best place, to all the spots where you would never go as a tourist. And Bitcoin is a distributed network of people as well. So if you wanna meet locals, you just go on Telegram, you Google the name of the place or the country that you're visiting, and you just put Bitcoin next to it. Like, for example, Madeira Bitcoin, Bitcoin in Madeira, Funchal Madeira. You're gonna meet the local and you're gonna have so much fun with them. And they're gonna talk to you about Bitcoin, about what Bitcoin is doing there, the pros and cons, and you're gonna have fun.
Yeah, we are a beautiful community. There are special people, and we met so many friends during our trips. Some of those friends are here with us tonight. So definitely use the community because we are legion. So that's fantastic. But here is when we get a little schizophrenic. Meet the local community. Avoid the local community as well. Very important. Why? Because you want to see with your eyes. So yes, use the community, but also explore by yourself. Stay alone. Meet the locals for real. Don't rely exclusively on a Bitcoin community because usually there is so much more to see outside of the Bitcoin communities. And outside the Bitcoin communities, most of the times there is real people, the locals. So you want to meet them for understand really how Bitcoin interacts on field among people. So yes, communities, but also be your own explorer. And
of course, if you're spending your Bitcoin, don't forget to replace them, to buy them back, or even better, to earn them back. Otherwise, you're gonna feel like the pizza guy that could be billionaires now, but he spent all those Bitcoins. So spend and replace your Bitcoin, which at the end is hodl.
It's hodl. It's the new hodl because you don't have to spend all your savings. But if you are a Bitcoin traveler, you want to support the local communities. We are pioneers, right? So those merchants, they do accept Bitcoin and they are trying to use this technology. The best thing we can do is let our little sats flow and support those community. And it's not just going to help the community. It's also going to be useful for the network because what you are doing, you are actually testing the network. You are verifying with your own experience if Bitcoin works because, and here we come to the final part of our speech, the biggest advantage of being traveling in Bitcoin is why should you travel with Bitcoin? You guys are here, you are not only Bitcoiners, you are passionate, you are here in a conference, so you want to learn, you want to understand how Bitcoin works, you want to have a special perspective on Bitcoin. Only traveling and seeing Bitcoin interact in a very peculiar way with different communities in different countries, you're going to understand this technology for real. Only by going there and talking to the local, testing the technology. Is it working? Is it enough? Is Bitcoin ready? We learned so much traveling in Bitcoin. For example, you learn that in Central America or in South Africa, their smartphones sometimes, their displays are so cracked that basically you cannot scan a QR code from one of those phones, or the opposite, their cameras are so bad that they cannot focus on a QR code. So Bitcoin and the QR codes, yes, they work amazingly on an iPhone 13 or 14, but for them maybe is not a good solution. We can do better. You learn this thing while traveling because you see them. They cannot use Bitcoin for this problem. So we have to do better than QR code. NFCs are fantastic, but they are not easy enough to set up most of the time. And they are not as reliable. So many times they have problem. If we want Bitcoin to succeed, and we want millions of Bitcoin communities, we have to make this technology better. We have to keep working. We need better apps. it has to be easier because not everyone can interact with it as we do, and we are pros, all of us in this room. This is something you understand only if you travel. If you travel in Bitcoin, you are beta testing the technology that is going to be the future of the way we interact economically and globally. So please help us test the network and join the Bitcoin Explorers. We are traveling. We are still traveling. You can follow us on our social media and YouTube. And that's it for today, I guess. Thank you. But in a bit, we're going to have a panel here with our good friend for Lebanon. We've been in Lebanon recently. The recent history of Lebanon is a very interesting one. So stick around because in a bit, we're going to have a super interesting panel on Lebanon. Thank you so much.